Hi there, my name's Sadia and welcome to Recipes for Littlies. Today I'm excited to share with you what we've been having for breakfast on the weekend. It consists of a strawberry milkshake because strawberries are in absolute abundance at the moment, and also a delicious oat pancake. These recipes are really simple to make and come together quickly in the blender, and it's a perfect recipe to involve your little ones with because it doesn't involve much chopping up. To make this milkshake, you will need 1 cup of milk, 2 cups of strawberries, either fresh or frozen, and half a cup of yogurt. And as an optional extra, if you want your milkshake a bit sweeter, you could add a little bit of honey or maple syrup. In terms of equipment, all you'll need is a blender. To make this simple strawberry milkshake, I like to start off by pouring in the milk. I'm just going to throw in the strawberries. And I'm going to add in the Greek yogurt. And I'm going to wait until the end to see whether we need to add in the honey. I'm just going to pop on the lid and just process this on high. Now I'm just going to taste this to see if we need to add in any sweetener. I think this is perfectly fine as it is. To serve this, I like to use old peanut butter jars because there's a lid and it's very easy to store in the fridge. I'll just pour this. I think that will do. There you have it. Just going to give it a taste. This is delicious, nice and creamy and a bit tangy and a little bit sweet. Now that our milkshakes are ready, I'm going to show you how I make my oat pancakes. You will need half a cup of milk, 1.5 cups of rolled oats, 2 extra large eggs, 1 large ripe banana, 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. You will also need some coconut oil to grease the pan. In terms of equipment, you'll need a fry pan, a spatula, and also a measuring cup so you can scoop out the batter. Here I'm using 1/3 of a cup. And finally, you will need a blender. So to start off with, I'm going to pop in the milk. Oops. Try not to drop too much of that. In that, I'm going to crack in the 2 eggs. In the oats, so these are just regular rolled oats. Those just go straight in. I'm gonna put in the 1 banana. I really like making this recipe on the weekends because normally I've got at least 1 brown banana. Your bananas don't have to look as brown as mine, but if they've got some spots, it'll just make the mixture a bit sweeter. And then I'm just gonna pop in the baking powder. And then finally the maple syrup. Okay, so now that all the ingredients are in, I'm just going to pop on the lid and just process this on high. I'm just going to check the texture. Yep, that's how I like it. You basically want the oats to have broken down and for there to be no chunks of banana. Let's head on over to the stove to cook these. I'm just going to pop the pan on low to medium heat. And in here I've just popped in a little bit of coconut oil. You really don't need very much at all. So now that's warmed up, we can start popping in our pancakes. You can really use any size that you want, but I find using 1/3 of a cup gives me about 8 pancakes. You can see that we're starting to get some bubbles on the surface compared to this one, so I think this one will be ready to turn first. I'm just going to have a look at this one and drop. And this one I can also see there are some bubbles forming, so we'll just and drop. You only need to leave it on the other side for a few seconds. So I'm just going to finish cooking up these pancakes and then I'll show you how I like to serve these. So now that these pancakes are cooked, I thought I would share a couple of ways to serve it. For my daughter, she just likes to have one pancake with some berries on the side, so very simple. And for an older child, you could add a little bit of maple syrup. Drizzle a little bit over the top. And for the adults, I quite like making a lemon ricotta to serve with these pancakes. So the way I do this is really simple. I've just got a bit of smooth ricotta in a bowl, so it's just a couple of tablespoons. And then I like to add in a bit of lemon zest, probably about a quarter of a lemon. You don't need too much. And this just provides a really nice fragrance to the ricotta. So that will do, and then I'm just going to cut the lemon and we'll just squeeze a little bit of the juice. So that's probably maybe a couple of teaspoons. And then I just like to give that all just a nice mix. And of course some berries. Can't really go wrong with strawberries and blueberries. I'm just going to add a little bit of honey on the top. The fun thing about pancakes is that you can dress them up however you like. I've given you 2 really simple ideas, but the options are endless. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What's your favorite pancake topping? Okay, I'm gonna go away and enjoy these delicious pancakes and finish off this strawberry milkshake. This is seriously delicious. Now it's time for my top tips. Number 1, blend your pancake batter until it's completely smooth. This may take a few minutes depending on the strength of your blender. Number 2, you may need to add extra milk slowly to your batter if it becomes too thick. This may happen if you're not cooking your pancakes immediately because oats are so good at absorbing liquid. And number 3, when you're cooking these pancakes, you want to make sure you're flipping them as soon as you see a few bubbles appear on the surface. This will ensure your pancakes do not dry out. Thanks so much for watching, and I really hope you give this recipe a go. If you do make this recipe, please tag me on Instagram because I love seeing your photos. And if you haven't subscribed, consider doing so by hitting that red subscribe button and notification bell because I release videos just like this every Wednesday. Until next time, keep cooking!